is Andrea Villegas, and today our topic is going to be related with reading and writing. Especially, we're going to talk about the book Paula of Isabel Allende. Okay, so are you ready to start? We are going to see our today's agenda. So, first, well, as I mentioned before, we're going to have a warm up activity in where we're going to see a summary, like a plot of the book about Isabel Allende that is called Paula. After that, we are going to do an online forum in Padlet about some important information about how the situation in Chile affects the reading about Paula. Okay. In couples, we're going to create a mind map. After that, at the end of the class, in groups, we're going to create a video. Okay. And in case that you have any question, you just have to, you just let me know. Okay. So let's start with a warm-up activity about Paula. Okay, let's watch the video.
Paula is a memoir by the Chilean writer Isabel Allende. Published in 1994, it was intended as a tribute to Allende's daughter Paula, who died from medical complications related to porphyria in 1991. Allende began the book after Paula slipped into a coma due to her condition, intending it as a record of everything that Paula was missing which she could read after she recovered. However, after it became clear that Paula would not awake from the coma, Allende expanded the piece, adding on sections detailing episodes from Allende's life and family history. The book begins with Allende sitting at her daughter's side in the hospital. She begins writing to Paula, adopting a format that is a cross between a letter and a series of diary entries. In between accounts of the day-to-day happenings at the hospital, Allende begins to discuss her personal and family history. She begins writing about her grandparents, who immigrated to Chile from Spain. Through a combination of her own marriage, she and her husband Michael received scholarships to study in Europe. Paula has just been born, and so her parents take her along. Allende reconnects with her mother and Tio, who are living in Switzerland, and the family travels all over Europe during holiday breaks. Allende returns to Chile during the political upheaval of the 1960s. Her second cousin, Salvador Allende, is a leftist politician, and Allende takes a job writing for a women's political magazine. She has several adventures, including meeting Pablo Neruda and being caught up in a scandal after she is identified while working undercover at a strip club for a piece she is writing. Allende considers herself politically liberated, but still a devoted wife and mother around.
Okay, guys. So, according to that video, what do you think about the book, Carmen? Interesting? Yes, it is. What about you, Carlos? Why? Why do you think that that's like a big drama? Yes, it's because it's like her biography. So she's telling about the her life and also the things that she passed with her daughter that was very, very sick. Actually, she passed away. Maria, what do you think? Sad? Yes, it's a very sad book. Exactly. Okay, guys, so after watching the video, let's pay attention to the following part. Okay, so you know that the influence of Chile was very important, right? So we are gonna create a forum that I did in Padlet in where you're gonna give it your opinion about that. So let's pay attention to that. Okay, so how do personal and political histories intertwine sorry, in agendas writing. Okay, so you have 2 minutes to talk about that and think about that. And after that, you're going to write here in Padlet your answers. Okay, so I'm going to give it to you 1 minute, 2 minutes. And as soon as you have it ready, you let me know. Please, you can raise your hand or you can press the emoji about that you want to have the that you are ready. Okay. So let's wait. Okay, ready. Here we are. Here we have three answers. So it says, how do personal and political histories intertwine in Allende's writing? So let's pay attention to Luis' answer. He says that her characters often grapple with the emotional weight of force, migration, and the longing for a lost homeland, much like Allende's herself. That's interesting. Okay. Later, let's see Maria. It says many of Allende's female protagonists resist patriarchal oppression and political violence, reflecting her advocacy for women's rights and social justice. That's very important. She is a fighter in favor of the women's rights, and that's very, very important. And finally, let's pay attention to Ignacio. He says that Allende employs magical realism to highlight political and historical injustices, often blending myth, folklore, and history to give voice to marginalized perspective. That's pretty good, guys. What do you think? It was easy for you to write this in Padlet? Yes? Yes, it is. Okay. So now let's continue with the next activity. Okay. And in couples, guys, you are going to create a mind map. You can do it in Canva. You can do it in Google Forms, right? In the way that you are going to create in Google Graphics, sorry, in where you are going to create a mind map with the ideas that call your attention about the book. Okay? So let's do it in couples, guys. You are gonna divide the class is gonna be divided in couples, and as soon as you're ready, you let me know. Okay? Okay. So wow, the mind maps that you're presenting are pretty nice, very complete. They some of the groups they did a mind map that includes like a chronological order of all the things that happens. That's pretty good. Okay, and let's see. Now let's continue. And it says that Isabel's, with this Isabel Allende's quotes, we are gonna create a video. Okay, it says silence before being born, silence after death. Life is nothing but noises between two unforgettable silences. Okay, that is the first quote. If I write something, I fear it will happen. And if I love too much, I fear it will lose that person. Nevertheless, I cannot stop writing or loving. That's another quote about the book. And remember that all the others are more afraid than you. Okay, so here I give it to you three quotes, but you can Google or you can navigate in your devices in the way that you're going to find more quotes. And when you have that ready, let's pay attention to what you're going to do. You are going to create a pretty nice video, okay, in groups. You can use a movie, you can use Canva, you can use Opera in the way that you're going to present a video. Okay, all of you have to talk about the book, okay? And especially using these quotes. Are you ready, guys? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you like 20 minutes, okay? And as soon as you're ready, you're going to present it to the rest of the class. Okay? Okay, guys, so we're ready. I really